Yes, fish people, how are you doing? Hope you're all doing well. In this video, we're going to have a little look at my rainbow cichlid pair, the Herotilapia and Multispinosa, and we're going to watch them go through the period of preparing their area to breed and then breeding. And mainly the point of this video is just to show you how much hard work they have to put in to defend their spot. So let's get right into it, guys. So I thought it was about time we did an update on this breeding pair of Herotilapia multispinosa, more commonly known as the rainbow cichlid. And what I did was, I obviously at this point noticed that we were going to be getting some breeding action, some spawning, and I thought, you know what, let's take some footage each day or each level of the spawning action and the breeding mode, so we can get a real good look on how they behave. So as you'll agree, they do look amazing when they're in breeding dress, and as the process gets further and further, they look even better, and you'll see that in this video. So these are my breeding pair, and as you know, about this time last year I got myself a group, and now I just have this pair. They have spawned before, but only when they've been in a tank on their own. They've never spawned in a community, and they've been in a community tank for a few months now, so this is actually the first spawn that I have had from them. So it's in a great place. So the pot is in the corner next to the filter, so actually it's not, you know, it's not easy for any threat to access there. But as you can see, a few days later this is, and they are starting to display more, so like black. Well, the female's got more black in her, and that's obviously now she's started. So this behavior, I mean, a lot of people say it's an aggressive behavior, but it's more of a defensive behaviour, so it's a protection. She's protecting the territory that she's laid eggs in, and then you can see at this stage as well, he's gone darker. And it's great to see. I don't care how long you've been in this hobby, you never get bored of seeing this in action. You know, on a daily basis, I don't care who you are, you will come into the tank and you'll watch some of this amazing spawning behaviour. And you know, the rainbow cichlid is not relatively an aggressive cichlid, as people say, but they can defend their territory and their young just as much and as good as any other American cichlids. So they work really hard as well. So at this point, they've got wigglers in the pot, but actually at the same time, it's very easy for them to protect that pot because it's just a small hole in the top of the pot, and they can hover over it, they can guard it. Like there, the female's guarding against the potential threat of the pleco. But when they become free swimmers, it's a different game, because the area gets bigger, because they can't just keep them in that pot. The free swimmers will swim their way out. So what happens is the parents, especially the mum, spends lots of time trying to get them back into an area to protect. But obviously as the free swimmers get older, they start to spread the wings as such, and that's when we start to lose them. But it's really nice to see, and they're a cracking pair, and probably, I don't know if this is the right term, but they're an absolute guilty pleasure of mine, rainbow cichlids. And the reason I say that is because they're quite common here in the UK. They're 10 a penny, but you can't fault the colour. I mean, look at that. People talk to me about the amazing colours of African cichlids, but you know, this is an American cichlid, and you can't fault the way this cichlid looks, especially when it's in breeding dress. So yeah, I'm really buzzing. I love this pair, and obviously going forward they will get their own tank, and we can then concentrate on breeding these and growing some young out. I'm not going to grow any of these young out because I haven't got room, as you know, I've said it before. And you know, I'm currently growing some triamat cichlid out, so when I've done those triamat, maybe I'll have a go at something like these, because actually it's quite easy to move these on. You know, a lot of people, like I said, they comment, so a lot of fish shops stock them, and I've got lots of friends in the trade, so it might be worth me growing some out. But if you watch Bill Jones at Bill's Cichlid Room, he's got about 4 pairs of these, and he grows these out. And you know, if you haven't seen that video, go and check out when he's got 4 pairs of rainbow cichlids breeding in one tank. It's amazing, stunning fish. And yeah, like I said, beautiful looking fish, and quite enjoyed watching this spawn. But going back to what I was saying about aggression and You know, I think sometimes we use the term a bit loosely. It is a protective mode, it is a defense mode. So they're not being aggressive because they want to kill something else. They want to protect their young, so they want to like fend off any threat. And in a community like that, they're going to get lots of threats. So this is the stage we've got to with the free swimmers. So we did get to free swimmers and just check out their breeding dress now, and that is a display. They're displaying to other fish, you know, and the job of protecting these young has now become a lot harder because they're not just in a little safe space anymore. But yeah, you know, they've done a cracking job. They are great parents. They've not had many spawns, but can't fault them on this one. And don't they just look amazing? Absolutely stunning. Love them. And can't wait to properly get a tank of their own for these, and you know, and get them in a little environment on their own. And you don't need a big tank for these. That's the great thing with these. You don't need a big tank. You could actually probably house a pair of these in a 2 foot, like that 2 foot cube I've got easily. Anyway, guys, we're going to go and wrap this video up now. Okay, so hope you enjoyed that. You know, they're a cracking little pair of fish, aren't they? And the great thing about it is they are easy to get. So you get great colour. They're not big. Fantastic fish to keep, and I really enjoy those rainbow cichlids. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the support you give me, all the likes, comments, subscriptions. Love it. It means so much to me. And if you're not subscribed, guys, please consider subscribing. Press the button, ping the bell. You know the score. I've said it enough times. It does help me, guys, and that's why I say it. So yeah, leave me a like if you can, a thumbs down if you want to. I'm easy either way, and I'll see you on the next one.